Welcome back. So we are going to focus again on the domain 1 people, which is 33%, and then task 2. In the previous lesson we discussed about the lesson 1 and task 1. So right now we are going to focus on the task 2. So again we are going to focus on the 5 questions, where the task 2 focus on the manage conflicts. Again, this is aligned with the latest exam content of outline. So in this we are going to focus on the task 2 conflicts, different conflict, analyze the context for the conflict, how we are going to implement and get the agreement, and focus on the resolution and then strategy, long-term plan, communicate conflict management principles with the team and external stakeholders, establish an environment that fosters adherence to common ground rules, and manage and rectify ground rules violations. So let's look into this. Now the question number 1, a project manager is leading a software development project. So during the execution, two senior developers have disagreement, about a technical approach for a critical features. That means something is important. So disagreement has started facilitating team collaborations and delaying decisions. Now what is the most effective course of action for the project manager? Now the option number 1, which is focusing on select the technical approach that appears to have the lowest risk and instruct the team to proceed. So technical approach and the lowest risk means risk is minimizing, and instruct the team to proceed. Well, fine. Escalate the disagreement to the functional manager to the resolution. No, we have not yet analyze the source of the conflict. Very good. Facilitate, discuss to reach an agreed resolution. This looks promising. Remove one of the developer, and no, this is the complete distractor. We are not going to win that. Now we are going to focus on the option A and option C. Technical approach that appear to have the lowest risk and instruct the team to proceed. But right now option number C is focusing highly on analyze the source of the conflict, how we can minimize and facilitate. So this is the conflict management to discuss and get the agreement. So C should be the right answer. Let's look into this. Yes, so C is the right answer. Why? So in this, understand the source of the context and conflict resolution approach, which is going to focus and align with the business and the need also. So focusing on emphasizing and understanding of the conflict source. So where we need to focus and align with the right strategy. Again, we are focusing on collaborations and creating the trust and improve the team performance. Why this other options are wrong? So the project manager should not impose a solution without understanding. So this is the area where we need to identify. Second, disagreement to the functional managers. So escalate does not work always. Sometimes we need to escalate, but not without analyzing, understanding. Removing one developer, no, you can't remove the developer and then remove the conflict. So first you need to identify the root cause of those conflict. Now what you should focus on the exam? So team disagreement, different opinion, delayed the decisions, and collaborate the issue between the team. So that is the reason we need to focus and align with the business also. So focus on conflict when the conflict appears. Why? Then what is the cause? So understand, facilitate, and focus on the right solution. So which are the keywords we are avoiding? Escalate, punish, or deciding alone. So we also need to focus on how we can do the more collaboration. So being a manager, we need to facilitate, act as a servant leadership to focus on the team resolution and construct a right environment and create a harmony and create a better empathy. So listen and understand, collaborate and resolve. So this is the best way to look into those strategies, how we are going to minimize the impact on the project. Hope this helped. Now the moving to the question number 2. So the manager is managing a construction project involving the multiple contractors. Okay. During the execution, the electrical contractor and the safety team disagree. So there is a disagreement about the installation sequence of the critical equipment. Both teams believe that approach is correct, but whereas we have the disagreement about their approach, and the disagreement is affecting the project progress. What should the project manager do? So we need to identify what is the project manager should focus and analyze. Review, very good. The conflict, context the board team, facilitate agreement on resolution. Very good. This looks very good. Ask the project sponsor to decide which team approach should be followed. Did we analyze? No. So this will be not considered. Allow both team to continue with their preferred approach. Now this is not going to work because we are not resolving the issue. Replace the contractor causing the disagreement. Again, we are not going to replace and finding the solution. So the A should be the most promising and focus on that. Let's look at. Yes, option A is the right choice, where we are focusing on the conflict, reviews, both the team members or the different team members or contractors, and creating the resolution. So analyze, conflict, involve everyone, agreeing on the situations and focus on the resolutions and addressing the concerns. So that help us to maintain the collaborations and focus on the project goals. So in this option B, attempting to resolve conflict before escalating. So we do not escalate unnecessary. Allow team to continue independently because it creates the risk, rework, delays. Whereas the replacing the contract, no, replacing the resource does not address underlying the conflict. Maybe you hire a new contractor, they may also have the different of opinion. So first we need to address the conflict, how we are going to resolve and minimize the challenges in the project. So what we should focus? Multiple team involvement, different perspective, approaches and disagreements. What is the solution we are looking? So what is the approach? Conflict between the group, analyze and facilitate to get the alignment and collaborations. So we should not do the unnecessary escalations, replace the people and ignoring the conflict. So what we should focus into the exam? Conflict, different perspectives, discussions and agreeing on the solutions. So this is the right approach for the exam point of view. Now the question number 2, a project manager establish team ground rules at the beginning of the project. Several weeks later, a team members repeatedly interrupt meeting and ignores. So agreed communications practice affecting team morale. So what is the most effective action for the manager? So what we should focus? Remove the team member from the future meeting? That is not, because you should always require the team member. Ignore the behavior because the project schedule is on priority. That is also not good. Report the team members' behavior to the senior management. Okay. Address the violation, reinforce the agreement and then team ground rules. So you remember that you have the team charter where we define all the ground rules. So you always need to advocate the ground rules which is going to be focused and aligned. Let's look at what is the best options. Option D, yes, where the violation and alignment with the team to have the ground rules. So where they will not missing your meetings or ignoring and focusing on the communications. So maintaining the environment, alignment with collaborations, focus on the violations, why they are doing this, and then setting up the ground rules and restore effective team collaborations, understanding and why the meetings are important, and communications to avoid any issue in the project. So similarly, we need to focus on the issues. Yes, we should not avoid. Ignoring the violation can negatively affect the trust and other team member as well and reduce the team collaborations. Whereas we need to focus on the issues immediately. That's the first thing we need to focus. Whereas some of the rules, ground rules, yes, behavioral issues, violations, yes, we need to focus on the violation immediately because it can impact overall project performance. Then collaborate with the problem with all the respective team members and then stakeholders. Then violations, focus on the behavioral issues and reinforce the agreement with your team charter. Then ignore the problem, no, never. Punish the person, never. Escalate without discussion or analyze. Then tip, so violations, discuss the behavior, reinforce expectations and collaborations. This is the way that you can look into your exam, how you can find out the best options and best answer. Next question. So a global project team has members from different countries. Okay, that's very common, especially into the IT organization. The project manager noticed frequent disagreement caused by the different communication style, okay, and expectation about the decision making. So sometimes people may have a different of opinion, different of understanding, different of views or the culture from the different geographical locations. So what should the manager do immediately? So where we have the disagreement or understanding or different expectations. So first, option number 1, required all the team member to follow one communication style. That is not going to happen because people are coming from the different geography. Identify the conflict source. Understand cultural context affecting the collaborations. Yes, this looks good. Ask the sponsor to define the comms rules for the team. Have we analyzed or we are directly reaching to the sponsor? As you are the authority person to take the decisions. Replace team members who are differently or different working style. No, this is you can't do that. But most important is where we are focusing on the conflict. Understand the cultural context and how we can do much more collaborations. Let's look into the options. Yes, so Bravo is the right option because we are looking for the conflict source and focusing on the cultural context and setting up the right alignment with collaboration into the team members. So analyze the conflict, cultural difference and focus on the resolution strategies, collaborate among the team members. So option number A, this does not recognize team diversity, may create more and more additional issues, of course. So managing the team collaborations is the project manager responsibility. As I said, it's important, so we should not escalate to the sponsor. Replace team members. No, this is not going to work because sometimes you need a team member from the different geography and access rights, authorities as well also. Now what we should focus? So ground rules, behavior, communications, violations, collaborations. So these are the some of the keywords that you need to look into your options. Then focusing on the violations, addressing behavior, again agreement. Never ignore your problems, never punish the person or escalations. So we always need to focus on the healthy environment where we can focus on this and restore the right collaborations. Last question, question number 5. So project manager noticed that the stakeholder and then project team members have ongoing disagreements about the acceptance criteria for the deliverables. The conflict is creating confusion and delaying completion. So what the project manager should do, or what is the course of action? Of course, we need to find out acceptance criteria, why we have the disagreement. So option number A, facilitate a discussion. Very good. So we are just creating a collaborations between both the parties to clarify expectations and reach an agreement. This is a fantastic option. I love it, because where we are going to focus on the discussion, alignment, sitting into the one table or one meeting room and then get the agreement. Of course, people may have a disagreement, but at least we have the close collaborations. Approve the stakeholder interpretation, because the stakeholder have the higher authority. No, it's not about the higher authority. We are focusing on acceptance criteria. Ask the team member to complete the deliverable based only on technical requirement. No, we need to focus on the collaboration, focus on the vision, focus on the project deliverables outcomes. Delay the deliverables both party. No, this is totally wrong. So most important is the option number A is the most promising. Yes, because here we are focusing on facilitations, agreement between the both parties, setting up the expectations and reach the agreement. So focus on the parties together, understand expectations and conflict management, communications, collaborations and common ground rules. So option A should facilitate alignment, choosing the sides, my bad. So project success required balancing the stakeholder expectation and project requirement. Yeah, should actively manage and resolve your conflict in your project. So what we are looking right now, the stakeholder disagreements, acceptance criteria confusion or disagreement between the acceptance criteria, which is important for the project manager to focus on that and align with those delays. So why the delay is happening, why the different perspectives. So you do not be biased and don't ignore your stakeholder needs, because everyone is really critical and important, and focus on the resolution, why the delay is occurring in your project. So focus on the people, why the conflicts or disagreement, facilitate and align these expectations and focus on the solution and resolution. So this is the way that a project manager should focus and align with the business needs, necessity and focus on the project outcome to understand that. So the relation between the team will be more stronger and create the better understanding. So act like a servant leadership, focus on the project outcomes and then goal of the project and then business. So bring the people together. That's one of the most, create the right empathy, understand the concern, because sometimes the concern is very important. We need to well identify, then come to the ground rules and then look into those solutions. So these are the questions based on the task 2, and definitely you have understood. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. Definitely we will help you out in a better solution. So thank you very much and best of luck for your preparations.